I got around, I think, 38 sales on niknax yesterday. So just about everything that I had, which is amazing because I have an anniversary coming up on May 3rd, and this would definitely help find an amazing gift. And I'm not gonna be last minute on this one. I'm gonna be working on it. I gotta pack this stuff up, trying to have all of this done before noon, before I head off and meet up with a friend. So I'm gonna knock this out right now. All right, so I could head to the garage. I was about to start using more of my bubble wrap for the glass Fenton shoes that I had. You know, I'm learning things about what I say, and I know it's part of teaching methods, but I've never seen any Fenton that was plastic or acrylic. I'm wondering if there's anything out there, but it's well known for glass, right? So when I say Fenton glass or hand-blown glass Fenton or something like that, I start catching myself like, but isn't Fenton always glass? Or is it? Maybe y'all could teach me something I don't know in the comments. All right, trying not to make too much noise, even in the garage, because Carla's going to sleep. It's her Friday. She works graves, and I'm trying to have everything done by the time she comes up and get some of this stuff out of here. Thank you all for yesterday. Comments, love you all. It's an amazing time, and I'm going to continue to do this every day, try to make the best of it, and have you go on about your day with a good feeling of your own to inspire, because you've all inspired me and people before this channel. And for a long time, I've made things that I used to dread in my life be things that has actually taught me, and I've accepted it to say, if it wasn't for that, maybe I wouldn't be here. If it wasn't for this, maybe I wouldn't have known that. If I didn't see this or experience this from somebody else's issues, maybe I would have gone through it myself. So it's often good to learn from others than to actually go through it yourself. But you're always going to have back and forth of always learning. And I'm just trying to make the best of it. What I'm doing right now is trying to get packages, which I covered up over here. And I brought them up the other day. Some poly mailers. I got poly mailers. Oh, I shouldn't have tied this so tight. Hold on, folks. This is a funny moment. So I'm over here trying to take this off, right? Right over here, I could just reach in and grab me some. Oh my goodness. These were given to me by another reseller and also a viewer supporter in the community here in Las Vegas, and reached out to me a while back and gave me quite a bit of boxes of these, like maybe around 9, 10, and I've been giving them out to friends throughout all this time, and now I'm actually finding that I need them. I'm going to be using these. These are padded from Uline poly mailers, so I'm going to be using these if they don't weigh too much. If they do, I'll end up going back to my bubble wrap. This wasn't in any of the videos that I've showed you on this channel. It's a pretty cool little piece of pottery, Cambodian elephant. I love the wear on this, the patina, the design. It may not even be patina. That may be just the fire that burned in some of the browns and the different tones on this. Very unique piece. I really like this, and obviously I did because I picked it up, and somebody else did too. And I'm curious why people pick the things that they do. I like the details on this elephant. It's very rustic almost, although it is pottery. And for a while, I almost thought this was metal because it feels very, very solid. Feels very hefty. I like the feet that are on here, and it being an elephant. I would put felt paddings on this if you plan on moving it. It could be used as essence. At least that's what I'm thinking. Either essence sticks that you burn off, and or maybe a planter or an oil diffuser. So there's many things for this, or just let it sit with your collection somewhere in your home along with the rest of your decor. Now this one, it's not Christmas and nowhere near it, but still you could sell Christmas items year round. I've been selling a handful of them on niknax and also on eBay, and some ornaments on Whatnots, which I will be having a big Whatnot sale along with some amazing people on the 19th. And I also got a message from a reseller who is now dabbling in estate sales and asked if I would like to help her. And if I help her, she could either pay me or I could get dibs on some of the items. So I ended up selling this Gem Shore figurine, and it's quite big, but it's nice and light. It still has the, I'm not going to take it out, but it still has the styrofoam, which is amazing because there's nothing better than that. It makes shipping easier. Just make sure you have the dimensions and the box correct when you're shipping off items, and don't just look at this and say you're going to mail it inside this package and this package alone with nothing on the outside to protect it. It can still take in some damage. So luckily I have some boxes, and this is the box. It had all of the little jewelry boxes that were given to me that I've been using time and time again, and even for these orders that I got recently that I showed you yesterday. So it's been very, very helpful, but I also have to see if it works with packing in this, which is a good size. The little duck, another little shoe. This is all to the same order along with this gem short piece. And then this one right here, both of the hummingbirds sewed, but I'm not just gonna put it in like this. I still need to pack it up and put it in here properly, especially in the glass. I'm not gonna just throw this stuff and it's gonna be rattling around. That's not good. No bueno, my friends, no bueno. You know, I mentioned I don't like the cellophane plastic baggies because they crinkle a lot. I only happen to have these because I ordered them, not realizing they're cellophane bags. These are actually some really good quality ones, but there are some that are like super tacky, like super crinkly, and it reminds me of making noise like in my office. My wife's, our bedroom door is closed, so my wife's knocked out, the fan is on. So that's a good like white noise blocker from the ripping of the tape and taping stuff up, and like it always scares me. And every time I do this, like the tape and cutting up boxes and stuff, I feel like I make so much noise, and I'm trying my best not to. And the more that I try not to make noise, I feel like it's getting louder. Maybe because I'm like listening too hard on things. But I always think of the cartoon of Beowulf. Noise, the town makes a noise, and this monster from around the way keeps hearing it. Their ears are so sensitive, and every time people make noise and cheer and try to celebrate, this thing goes like on a rampage, ripping through everybody and killing stuff. Not that my wife's gonna do that, but I always think of that like, ooh. Not to say she's a monster, but she does scare me. All right, I got them all packed up, and it is 11:20, and in about 10 minutes I'm gonna be meeting up with a friend who also has to drop off orders and checking out a place. Maybe I'll find some stuff. Wow, I got a lot done. It was over 30 something packages. 2 of the orders from niknax did not go through. Sometimes that happens, and usually within 24 hours, the payment goes through. Sometimes people aren't aware, they're excited in auctions, and maybe they'll catch a reminder. If not, it's okay. They can reach back out and I'll sell it to the price. I'll sell them the items, the price that they paid for, rather than throwing it elsewhere and trying to get more. Gotta be honest that way. Integrity is everything. Let's go meet up with Cesar.
Oh, I thought you were gonna do this.
Oh, I was.
You do it over the lens.
So let me put it over this and see if that works, so I don't blind myself.
No,
I can't even see.
It's gonna be blurry. So if you put it over the lens.
All right, supposedly Cesar said I won't go blind with these. I'm just gonna look through here. There's something. It's not as good as with the eyeballies with the shades on, but I see it. What's inside this place? Oh my goodness, folks. There's so much that I haven't gone through that way. And then the area that I'm at now, Cesar's already paying up. He got stuff to do, and we got to drop off some orders. So I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna be back for sure. Goodness, folks, we need to venture out in Las Vegas more often. All right, Cesar said, "Are you hungry?" I was like, "Hell yeah, I'm hungry." All right, I've never tried this place, but Cesar loves it. He said this place is. Would you say it's Tex-Mex or just?
It's
maybe a little.
It's Mexican style.
West Mix.
Yes, Mexican. El Paso.
El Paso inspired,
yeah.
But in Vegas. Alrighty then, let's get some.
Has changed. My grandfather, this place right here, La Nueva Central, my grandfather, when he was like from his late 40s all the way to he passed away in his 80s, that was his little go-to place. He would just go there, hang out, and he was a plumber, like a handyman. And they would call him there, and he would take off on a job, and he would come back, and he'd drink his coffee and his bread there, La Nueva Central. As a little kid, I would be hanging out with him. We would go over here to the church, and all of this back here, fountains and stuff like that. Me and my brothers would be jumping in the fountain, jumping out, running up the trees, running up the stairs and everything. We weren't allowed to mess around inside the church, but outside in the church grounds, we were allowed to do whatever the heck we wanted.
Oh man.
Now,
You make me miss home right now.
yeah, all of this right here, all of this is like you can't even drive in there anymore. They blocked it off, so it's like it's a
Protected.
It's you just walk. It's a walking area now. It's a walking
Landmark.
Yeah.
Look at that. So I usually don't get soupy stuff. I was saying this the other day, but Cesar said I had to try it. And when somebody recommends something, I'm willing to try it. But if it's on my own, I would never order this. I wouldn't order this on my own.
I am sorry.
I take recommendations though.
I am sorry right now because you will be back again. I think.
I am not sorry. And Carla does love Mexican food. And this is hot and
It's hot.
fresh.
He said it was hot.
The sauce is really good. I'm excited to try these flautas. So Cesar ended up getting some barbacoa. I haven't had barbacoa in a while. Cesar got the same thing. I just copied him. I was a copycat today. Then he said I needed to get some salsa.
And the pork is very important.
Yeah. Speechless. This place is freaking amazing. I've had Mexican food here in Las Vegas, but nothing that took me back home to Texas. This is the spot. I'm going to be back often. I almost want to kiss Cesar in the mouth.
Whoa, whoa.
That good. All right. Finally getting to drop this stuff off. Cesar got some orders too. Finally getting to drop off these orders. We didn't do it right away, but what an amazing day. We made it in time. Had a lot of fun. I'm gonna be back to that thrift store and that food spot. Just got back from hanging out with Cesar. What felt like all day. I don't even know what time it is. And Tip doesn't matter. Tip doesn't care if I found any amazing stuff. He's hungry. So I'm going to feed you, okay, boy? And then tomorrow, you, my friend, have another grooming appointment. He's hungry. We woke up early. He was really good. No accidents upstairs. I had the door open. He still woke me up this morning. And I was like, good boy. So ever since then, I've been up since around 6 a.m. I do feel a little tired, but I feel really excited because of the thrift store that we went to. After we went to that storage unit, didn't work out. Just down the road, a new thrift store that just opened up 3 weeks ago. It's a honey hole. And I can't wait to go back. I get to meet the manager who's running it, who's going to be leaving and then come back in June. And I told her that that's my wife's birthday, June 19th. And then the employee that works with her, that's also from Philly. They're both from Philly. And they have family here, so they're helping them like get things going and run things. And they got a pretty good system going on. So I am going to be back there again, either by myself or with Cesar. But the food place that we went to, that place, I can't wait to try out some other ones. There was something called like a chuco dog from out in El Paso. I've never heard of a chuco dog. But the flautas, I'm never impressed by flautas. It always feels like they just buy regular corn tortillas and roll them up and put their meats inside there. But this place was genuine, authentic, handmade corn tortillas without the Frito type of taste. But it had that texture like thick corn. Oh man, it was so good. I should have got 6 flautas. I only ended up getting 3. I'm going back there again. Folks, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me. This was probably a short video. But these are daily vlogs of things that are going on, and I didn't do anything other than thrift, and I'm going to work on that thrifting video and put it out on my thrifting channel. Let me just type in the name SonnyLasVegas. You'll see what I'm talking about. And also, I'm going to feed him. He's been like, Dad, feed my face. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you, everybody, for spending your time with me. I hope you have a wonderful week, find amazing things, and have a wonderful time.